How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to ConstantlyVariedFitness. My name's Hudson. Today I'm going to talk... Was that slower?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to ConstantlyVariedFitness. My name's Hudson. Today I'm going to tell you guys why you need to cut back on using so much gear when you're training. So what I mean by cutting back with wearing all your gear is sometimes people walk into the gym, they look at the workout on the board, and all of a sudden, boom, they reach in their gym bag, throw all their gear on, even though it's not necessary, and can actually hinder their progress. So even though our equipment can help us hit certain positions or help us move better, be more stable when we're doing exercises, we want to make sure we know how to do that without the equipment. We want to make sure the things that we're using are beneficial and aiding us when we're doing exercises, not using it as a crutch, thinking that without that equipment we can't do it or we're not as strong or powerful. We want to make sure that we need them when we need them, but we're not relying on them all the time. So I'm going to show you guys 3 things that you can use all the time with your workouts that'll help you in staying strong, safe, and stable. And then I'll show you 3 pieces of equipment that you should use supplementary, only every now and then once you need them. So the first piece of equipment we're going to talk about is the wrist wrap. These are awesome to use all the time. Help make sure your wrists are stable. A lot of people have achy wrists from doing a lot of front squats, overhead movements, or anything like that. So wrist wraps are fine to use all the time. Next piece of equipment is knee sleeves. Knee sleeves are awesome to use every single day. Every day is leg day in CrossFit, so you want to make sure your knees are staying stable. You're keeping them nice and warm, helping them stay nice and lubed up as you're doing a lot of squats. So the third piece of equipment that's okay to use all the time is tape. Tape helps us when we have a lot of achy joints, your elbows bothering you, your knees are bothering you, shoulder, whatever it may be. So this can definitely help us in times where training's really beating you up. So yeah, great to use all the time. So now I'm gonna show you the 3 things that I think that need to be supplemental and not always used as you're working out. So the first piece of equipment you wanna make sure you're not using every single day is gloves. Gloves are perfectly fine for days where there's high reps of pull-ups if you like using gloves, for rope climbs. But there's some people, especially ladies, that like to wear gloves when they're doing anything with the barbell, dumbbell, when they're doing low rep pull-ups. Gloves, they're not going to allow you to build the calluses on your hand that you want to make sure your hands are strong enough to not tear. So let's say ladies are wearing the gloves all the time and one day they forget them and there's some pull-ups in the workout, boom, almost a guaranteed rip. So the second piece of equipment people always rely on are lifters. Lifters are not bad if you're doing a lot of Olympic lifting, wear them as much as you want, but people tend to put them on and still forget that this is aiding you with your dorsiflexion. So you want to make sure you're still stretching your ankles. You're not just relying on these solely thinking, put on your lifters on, boom, I can get below parallel my squats. Still make sure you're stretching continuously. Maybe if one day in a workout, there's a lot of high reps and all of a sudden there's a run also in the workout, you don't want to wear these with the run because you're going to be destroyed. So make sure you're still stretching, knowing how to lift without these lifters, and use them just when you need to for strength pieces or maybe for a heavy metcon that just has a lot of barbell stuff in it. The third piece of equipment people always overuse is the weightlifting belt. These are perfectly fine if you're going for 1 rep max back squat, deadlift, boom, throw it on, doing a lot of heavy, high rep stuff where it's getting really hard and difficult, perfect, wear a belt, but don't always rely on it all the time. Some people will use it just for, we're doing 95-pound power cleans and guys are wearing their weightlifting belts. There's no need to wear this all the time. If you're doing 100 reps, boom, put it on. If you're doing 3 reps at 90%, boom, throw it on. But don't always rely on the belt. Learn how to stabilize your core, learn how to stay tight without your belt, and it'll be much more beneficial for you. Alright guys, so I showed you the 3 things you can wear all the time and the 3 things you want to make sure are supplemental when you're training. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you're one of those people that's known for always wearing a bunch of gear, always wearing your belt, always wearing your lifters, please let us know down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and we'll see you guys in the next one.